We've got an announcement, people. It's an important one. We're on the move! That's right, in just over 3 weeks, our BRICKLINK Store is on the move. We're moving house and we have gone to a place with a little bit more space and storage because, as we all know, the store is taking up a lot of space in the lounge. And so basically we've decided as part of our house move that we're going to have a dedicated space to set up the BRICKLINK Store and a space to provide you guys with a lot more content and information about what it takes to run a BRICKLINK Store. And so over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be basically changing the format of these vlogs a little bit. And in this one, you'll notice a couple of changes from how we normally do things. We're going to be adding a few things like tip of the week, Lego haul of the week or Lego find, and also the order of the week, just to provide you with a little bit of more interesting information about the processes that we do. So really looking forward to it. A lot more content coming your way. And in this week's vlog, we've got some cool little details as well. But while you're at it, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below and like the video. It really does support us and really does mean a lot. And I'm glad that these videos are providing some information for you guys out there to watch along with our journey. So stay tuned for some more bricklinking.
We are Kiwi Brick Exchange, a BRICKLINK seller located in Wellington, New Zealand. We resell on BRICKLINK and BrickOwl, and these videos will provide you a behind the scenes look into our systems and processes.
Star update.
And here is one final look at our store before we move, people. It's looking pretty good at the moment. I got most of our new stuff sort of tucked in the corner here with minifigures and our oversized bins in the corners. And a couple more oversized bins that are hiding under the desk as well, because we are hitting some good quantities of parts at the moment. All of our new minifigures in a box and used minifigures. And then all of these stacks along the bottom are used parts. And they're getting pretty full, so we have added on, as you might see, another one on the end here. We're up to I for our white units on the bottom. And in the new storage space that we're going to be using, we've actually got some tiered shelving. Thank you to the Yellow Brick Road over in Australia for suggesting those. They're going to fit these organisers perfectly, and which means we won't have just this tiny little corner desk space. We'll have a larger space to work from. Also testing potentially a little bit of a Lego sorter. So this is one we're using to test out our 3D printer at my work, because it's got a few good features to test on the printer. So thought we'd put it to some good use and print something that's going to be a bit useful. We'll see how that goes. It is a lot smaller than I was hoping, but we'll see how we go for that, whether that's actually going to be of benefit. Today is definitely a sorting day. We've got all of our tubs that we bought over the weekend, and these are brilliant. Perfect size to sort of fill up and then actually look to part out to the actual pieces. Probably starting with things like tiles and bricks and plates. Those seem to go through pretty quickly. Leaving probably things like Technic last and round. And we're basically working our way through this tub here, which has some really good quality pieces. So we're not worried too much about having to check for things, because everything is really good. And so that's been really good to sort. And a few sort of made up pieces here, so they'll be quite easy to get into a brick store file and add on to the store. A nice little find, which was a Fluffy from Harry Potter here. So we're going to do some more sorting today, see how much we can get into the store. And the sorting's been going really well, and just thought I'd give you a bit of a look at this lovely tub here. This is a 9-litre tub, the Systema brand, and we have purchased a whole range of these to use as our sorting containers. And what we're trying to get to is some larger tubs that are getting to about this sort of size before we start splitting these categories off into individual pieces. And what it does, it just allows us to have them all set there. For things like nature pieces and plants, which take a little bit longer to fill, means we can sort of have it sitting in that container until it gets to a reasonable point where we can start putting them into the store. And obviously plates and bricks are ones that are going to fill up very quickly, but they're also ones that sell through quickly, so we want to get them into our store. So this is all nice and full, and we're going to spend the next couple of hours basically sorting through that and seeing what we can get onto a brick store file and adding it to our store. Well, my lovely time-lapse ran out of storage halfway through, but here is our finished sort basically into categories. The only things we did slightly differently was we put the 6 buys all together. They're a bit easy to just sort of stack on top of each other and then sort of figure out the colour from there. A couple of larger plates here, and basically what we do from now is we take, say, the 2x4s, set them out, quickly sort them by colour, and then stack them up nicely. And that's a great way of just adding them to a Brick Store file. Pretty simple, pretty quick. A couple of sorts, but then makes the Brick Store file process a lot easier. So lots to get in the store. Haul of the week was definitely getting this lovely Star Wars bundle from the Lego stores. We have a Brickheads Ahsoka Tano, 2 Commander Codys. There's 1 and 2, and a Tusken Raider. I haven't decided yet if these are going to go in the store or whether we hold on to these for a little while. I think all 4 really are going to do quite well over the long term, so it could be a nice investment to put away. We also have a couple more Sith Infiltrator sets with the lovely Saw Gerrera minifigure and Darth Maul. There's another one there. And of course, when you're buying them, you get the lovely droid pack here. I think this is going to do very well. Sold one pretty quickly, so I might even hold on to this with the Brickheads as well. And we've just finished uploading the plates from that box that we showed you just before. And it came to about just over 1,000 pieces in total and $160 of value. And what's quite interesting with this is obviously from a couple of the bulk hauls that we got over the last week or so. And to only have sort of 1.8 kgs of the bulk haul being about 1,000 pieces, it shows you how much it can actually, a bulk haul can contain. And to get $160 of value out just for the plates is really, really good. And considering some of them were about 10 to 12 kilograms for $300, you can see how much that value can add up. Obviously, minifigures is where your value really does come in. But for things like plates, slowly working way through, and all of these have now gone into the store. And interesting enough, we've already sold 2 of these plates here. And that actually came at a notification, I think, from last night, because the order was placed pretty soon after. That was part of the haul, part of the order, and they ordered a number of minifigure parts. So I'll show you that in a second, because it is a great order with some interesting pieces.
Order to read.
And here is the order we were talking about. These are the 2 plates that we uploaded last night that have already sold. And interestingly, we've got some of the torsos and legs from the Batlord figure from the latest series minifigures. And definitely some sort of castle theme here. But just goes to show, the more we can get minifigure parts up, the better, because that helmet just there is $10. The shields were some good value as well. Some good range of weapons and things, and pretty easy to upload. Small storage space, but a great order. And we are listening to some 90s rock anthems at the moment while we are parting out 2 of the Sith Infiltrator sets. We got that in another Star Wars bundle this week to get another gift with purchase droid carrier and a couple of Brickheads. So this is all going to go in the store. And the great thing is that it's 1,300, and that's going to take us over the 50,000 mark. So we're going to be getting that in the store, and we'll update you when we've hit that 50,000 mark. And we have made it, people. 50,000 items, all added to the store. Pretty cool milestone, and to do it with orders still ticking along, we've still got 227 orders since we started. And after complaining about BrickOwl for the last couple of weeks, you can see our active carts are up to 9, which is really promising. Things are starting to pick up a little bit, and we had a fantastic order coming through for 475 items, $51, and we've just gone and picked that. Definitely looking like a bit of a beach theme. Lots of used tiles, which is really good as well, because over in the store we have all of these that we've just started pulling out, and we'll have them to sort through, so we'll be able to replace a few of those lots straight away, which is fantastic. And as always, we're working on the thumbnail for the vlog this week. And apologies to anyone who thought that I was going to be disappearing from BRICKLINK. It is just the end of our current location. The next vlog, you will see a brand new location. How are we, people? We're just on our way in to visit one of the local toy stores. And we've come out with these beautiful ones, the new microfighter featuring the lovely Captain Rex minifigure. That one was going for a good price on BRICKLINK, and so that's going to be an interesting one. Because they're doing a sale at the moment, we picked up a couple of these, see what we'll get in those a bit later. But the most important one, if I can just grab it with my other hand, is this bad boy. Sealed set of space minifigures. Those are going to do very well. Going in the store today, I know there's a few people after some space babies, so hopefully we get a couple on that. I'm hoping, being a nicely sealed box, that we get 36 different, well, 12 different and 3 of each, but we'll see how we go. And here is the lovely haul, the 5 Disney minifigures as we mentioned before, and this brand new sealed box. So we're going to start opening these up, seeing what's in them, and also show you what we get from the Disney minifigures. Hopefully some good ones. See how we go. Tip of the week. When using scissors to open minifigure packets, make sure you're not cutting the cape of the Queen. I think it's the Queen. No, you said it's the Queen. Yes, we did, people. We chopped that off. Looks like those are parts going in the store. Don't do what I did. It's Saturday morning, and we've just picked the last of our orders. And this one was an interesting one. We've been whinging about BrickOwl for a while. And last week I was thinking whether I was actually going to keep going ahead with it. And this order here has actually come through Rebrickable, straight through to BrickOwl. And we've also had about 3 or 4 more orders this week. So BrickOwl on the rise, which is good. Maybe just sort of a slow couple of weeks, but this is a great order. We had another order over here, which had a number of medium tan plates, which was in a recent pick-a-brick that we did. So that's great to see. Those will sell out straight away, so they'll be getting restocked very shortly. And one thing I did to sort of launch off June, since we are the 1st of June today, was actually put up some of the other bulk parts from hauls. You remember these from a couple of weeks back, the dinosaur ones, and these just had parts missing, which is a real shame. But as you can see, sticking them on for $1 reserve on TradeMe, which is our version of eBay over here, they are ticking away well and closing 7 hours. We've got a couple more auctions up for that, which is really good. And so we'll get these in the post today, because we will be going near a post shop on a Saturday, and see how these do to kick off June. And over in the store, we have the second of our Lego sorters. So that's been going really well. Really good test with the 3D printer, printing in some really good quality. And so I'm thinking about whether I need to go and buy one myself. We have a number of minifigures and minifigure parts that we're going to be working through adding to the store over the weekend. Most of these ones are ones that don't have parts together. Some interesting little finds. We've got a nice little, see if this will light up for me, maybe not. Nice little motorized parts and battery parts. They're popping up a little bit. And we've also got the turbo tank over here. Our neighbours built this and returned it, which is really nice. And so thinking about what we're going to do with that, maybe pay it forward and do a bit of a giveaway on YouTube. And we've also had 4 of our minifigures from the Space series that went up last night. They're already sold to a regular customer who was actually after a space baby and a few others. So those will be going today. So good to see those moving already. And a little bit of bulk rubbish, which we'll need to put up, I think, as another option. So store's looking pretty good. Probably the last time we're going to see it. Had to do a new box for minifigures, and of course our space ones are in there. So that'll be all for the week, and looking forward to bringing you this in a completely new location. If you enjoy these vlogs, then make sure you subscribe, drop a comment below, and check out this video which shows our first ever vlog and some of our processes.